Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining the first session for AWS Terraform Batch 328. Myself, Ankit Narula. I'm the trainer for this particular batch 328. So, how we are going to start this day one? So, first of all, what I'm going to do it is I'm giving my introduction. After my introduction, if you have any question related to anything, related to training, related to your career, anything, whatever you want to ask, you can raise your hand and then I'll give you the chance to speak. Then you can speak in the session. By default, you guys can't speak it because by default, there is no option you have to speak. You can just listen it. If you want to speak, you have to raise your hand. When I'm giving you the chance to unmute, then you can unmute yourself. Till that time, you don't have a option to unmute yourself. Till the time, I'm not giving the permission to you guys. So, myself, Ankit Narula, I have total 11 plus years of experience in the IT industry. In this 11 plus years of experience in the IT industry, in first 3 years, I worked in Oracle applications as a techno-functional consultant. And then from last 7 years, sorry, not 7, 8 years now. 8 years, I'm working on top most two cloud platform which we have in market, AWS and Azure. So I'm working for both the clouds. I'm working for AWS also, I'm working for Azure also. This is my professional experience. And one more thing I need to add in my professional experience. Last year, my company has applied my US H-1B visa. This is actually, might be if you're not aware of, this is US work visa, which I got. So currently right now, I'm in US right now because of this visa. That's why if you might be notice, my system time is morning 6 a.m. If you are from India, your system time will be 4:30 p.m. Now, and I'm giving training from last 10 years. So have a more than 10 years of experience in the training industry also. So I have professional experience is my 11 years of experience. And if I talk about my training experience, I have more than 10 years of experience in the trainings also. So earlier I was giving training for Oracles when I was working there. When I switched to cloud platform, then from there I'm giving the training on cloud platforms. So right now I'm giving multiple trainings with logical apps, and one of the training which I'm giving is AWS Terraform, which you guys have joined. So this is about me. And before giving you the chance, I want to share some details in the chat box. First of all, I'm going to share the logical apps social media details. You guys can please follow us on social media, YouTube channel, Instagram, LinkedIn profile, Facebook page, their Telegram group. I have given it. You can join that. And I'm sharing the WhatsApp community of this batch 328. If you haven't joined the WhatsApp community of this batch 328, I'm requesting you to please join by using the link which is shared in the chat box. And if you haven't seen the course content, I'm also going to share the course content link also with you guys. So please check the course content also, because whatever I'm covering it, each and every single details is mentioned in the course content. Every single detail is mentioned in the course content, what we are covering in this training. Then I'm going to share the contact details of Logic Labs team also. Logic Labs team contact details, I have shared it. You can, if you want to contact them related to anything related to your Zoom link, related to payments, you can please contact them also. I have given their email ID and their contact details also. And last thing I'm going to share is my email address. Now, why I'm sharing my email address to you guys, because whenever you're doing practice, if you have stuck with any issue or might be you have any doubt when you're doing practice, how you can clear your doubts. There is one way you have to contact me is email. You can email to my email ID. This is my official email ID. You can email that. Make sure whenever you are going to email me, you have to make sure you have to mention the batch number. For the batch number which you are paying it, like currently this batch number is 328. So whenever you're going to email me, you have to make sure mention the batch number. In the subject or in the body of the email, it's up to you. Why I'm saying it? Because with the help of that, I know that how much knowledge I have transferred to you. Based on that knowledge, I have to reply you. I'm going to reply something else, but I didn't provide that knowledge to you. So you will not understand that reply. So that's why make sure whenever you're going to email me, you have to mention the batch number. So this is about me. Now, anyone have any question, please raise your hand. Yes, Bhargav, you can unmute.
Hey, hi, Ankit.
Hi.
I just picked in the chat as well. The details which you sent are not coming in the form of link for me. Is it for me or for everyone? I'm not sure.
It's by
Like when
default
I'm
from
trying,
the Zoom.
can you
It's not
pardon, please?
from my, it's by default from the Zoom. You can't copy those things from the chat box. It's disabled from Zoom, Bhargav.
Okay, so if you want to join to WhatsApp link, how to join in that
The
case?
link is, you can't copy, you can click on the link.
Okay, I'm unable
Links
to
you
do that
can
as well.
click it. You are joining from mobile or from laptop.
Yeah, from mobile actually.
That's why you're not able to do that.
Acha. Okay, then I'll try to join from laptop.
So laptop you're joining it, then you can click on the links.
Okay, then fine.
Okay, but yes, whatever is I'm putting in the chat box is by default disabled from Zoom. You can't copy those things.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
okay. At least I was unable to navigate to the link actually. Yeah,
a link you
since my
can
mom.
copy, that you can do that, but you have to join from the laptop, not from mobile. You can't click on those links also. That's they have disabled from their mobiles also.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for the details.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone have any question, guys? You have to raise your hand. Without raising your hand, I don't know yet you have a question or not. So please raise your hand if you have a question. Yes, Anna, you can unmute.
Hello. Yeah, actually, you are copy, complete group name and all. So that's why we are not able to click on that WhatsApp link. Can you remove the work group name
You want me
and
to just
that?
post the link? I can just post the link also.
No, you just post the link only.
Okay, I've done that also for you.
It's not able to clickable. Why? Don't know why.
I've just posted the link also, na sir. You can check that.
Yeah, I got it, but actually it's not clickable.
I'm not sure why it is, because might be disabled from Zoom. They have done some changes. I'm not sure about that. Okay, if you're not able to do that, I have other solution. Let me give you the solution. You can please go to our website called logicalabstech.com. Okay, then please go to upcoming batches. Okay, if you go to upcoming batches, here you will find AWS Terraform batch. Then you can, here you have WhatsApp community. Then you can log into web WhatsApp, and then from there you can join.
Okay, I will do it. Thank you.
Okay, like this you can join the WhatsApp community by using your web WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you.
Anything more question? Any more question?
No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Shiva.
Hi.
Hi, Shiva.
I have a question. So, if I go to buy a course, I'm attending a 20 days of training. So, after training, I am able to access the course content. with offline?
There is no download option. It is only a lifetime option. You will get it. The notes, whichever I'm going to provide you, notes you can download in your laptop. Recordings you can't download, but you have
Recording,
lifetime access.
I have a lifetime access on the website, right?
From website also, if you're using Android phone, then you can
Mhm.
download mobile app also. We have a mobile app. Mobile app link is given in the website. Let me show you that.
Because I'm working professional, I'm not able to attend sometime in this
Here it
timings.
is.
So
This is the
I can
mobile app you have. If you are using Android phone, for Android we have, for iOS we don't have. They have, it's not working from last few months. I don't know why, but for Android we have it, so it is working. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
So if you are using Android phone, you can download the mobile app. You can watch the videos anytime from your mobile also. Okay. But yes, in mobile app, you have an option you can download in mobile app. That I'm not 100% sure, but I heard about that. That in mobile app, we have option you can download the recordings in your mobile app. But yes, if you are going to uninstall it, mobile app, then they're going to remove it. Like YouTube, you have it. In YouTube, you can download the offline videos, something like that. Also, you can do it in this app also.
Yes.
Okay. So in app, you have an option, offline option. Not in the website. You can't download from the website. From website, you can download the notes. From app, you can't download the notes. Okay.
Okay.
So the notes, whichever I'm going to provide you, that you can download in your laptop.
Okay. So based on my user ID, so I can able to
Yes,
access the
whatever
account.
the email ID, because to make the payment first, you have to create your account first in this website.
Okay.
It's mandatory to email ID, password, or directly by using Gmail, you have to create your account. So for whatever the account you are going to create, for that particular account, we will assign the course automatically. We are not doing anything manually here. Once you pay the fees, automatically that particular course will assign to that particular email ID, whichever you have logged in it. And after that, once making the payment, it's not possible to change the email ID. So make sure you are going to use the correct email ID.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Uncle.
Any more questions, Shiva?
Thank you. No.
Anyone have any more question? Okay. Now, I have some question you can please answer in the chat box. Is there anyone in the training who don't have AWS knowledge? Yes, Raghavendra.
Sorry, it was accidental. You can
You don't have any question?
really, we have, I mean, I have an AWS knowledge, but to some extent, not in
No.
depth.
What
Basically,
basic knowledge do you have? What is EC2?
yeah,
What is
storage,
VPC?
RDS,
S3?
S3, yeah,
EFS?
yes, EFS.
So that's that. Because to join this particular course, it is mandatory to have the basic knowledge of AWS. It's mandatory. If you don't have it, if you are going to pay the fees, there is no refund of the fees, but you can't understand if you join this particular course. But guys, if you don't have a knowledge, I'm requesting you to please don't join the course, because it's mandatory for this particular course. You need to have AWS knowledge. Basic knowledge is required, like EC2 service, S3, what's VPC. These basic service knowledge you require. Like 1 or 2 service you don't know, that's okay, that you can learn anytime. But basics knowledge is required to join this particular course. Because here we are not going to discuss about what is EC2, what is AMI, when I'm creating VPC, how I get this IP address, I'm giving it, what is the naming convention for S3 bucket, what is S3 bucket. Those things we are not going to discuss in this training. Because in this training, we are learning about how to create resources with the help of Terraform. So directly we are going to go with those things. We are not going to discuss anything basics in AWS, what we have it in AWS. Those things we are not going to discuss it. Okay. I'll show you one more thing. Now, here are the PPTs which I'm going to use in this training. There are total 57 PPTs we have. These are the PPTs which I'm going to use. In 56 PPTs, we are going to learn everything. And in 57th PPT, we have a quiz, sample resumes, Linux commands. Those things we have. And let me show you, if you're going to join this particular course, what you will get from my side. On daily basis, you will get live training, recordings, training PPTs. At the end of the training, you will get these things from our side. Terraform dump, Terraform document, interview question, self-learning YAML document, self-learning Linux document, sample resumes. In AWS, we have a service called code commit service. For that one, I have a documentation which is created by me. That particular document you will get. And then you also will get a quiz at the end of the training. So whatever we have learned in the training, just if you want to check your knowledge, you can check your knowledge with the help of this particular quiz. And it's unlimited time you can attempt this quiz and check your answers, whichever you are getting it. So you can test your knowledge multiple times. So if you are going to join this particular course, these are the things you will get from our side. Now, anyone have any more question, please let me know, so we can start with our some introduction of Terraform. Yes, Raghavendra.
Ankit, actually, you said like at the end of the day, we are going to get the AWS dump site. So that
At
will
the
be
end of the training.
training,
Not
yeah,
day.
dump site, yeah, correct. So basically, so that dumps will be updated frequently, or it's a one-time access for us?
3 months, every 3 months they are updating. That's why I'm not sharing on the day one. That's why I'm
Yeah,
sharing
okay.
at the end of the training, because if I get any updated one, I can provide you the updated one. That's the reason I'm providing at the end of the training.
Okay, so basically there will be archival folder where it will have all the details, right?
No,
Okay,
only one single dump I'm going to upload in our course.
okay, got it.
I'm not going to go with the archive. We don't have any archive folder. I'm not going the Google Drive link to you. I'm uploading everything in the our website, Logical Apps website, in your
Okay.
course.
Okay,
Course which you are
and
going to pay for only, or that course I'm going to upload.
okay, and that link will have an access till
Not a
lifetime, right?
link. A dump file is going to upload. No link is going to be there. It's a file.
Okay,
That file is
so
going to upload, and that you have lifetime access, whichever is going to upload there.
okay, and it will be updated every 3 months once, correct?
No,
Okay.
that's only one time we are providing to you guys.
Okay, got it.
Okay, we are not going to, once we are uploaded, anything is going to upload in that one.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. Anyone have any more question? Anyone have any more question? Anyone wants to ask any question related to anything? Okay. Yes, Hannah.
Good morning, sir. I just joined, but I want to ask, because after this I have AWS class with the same Logic Lab text. Is it possible for me to meet up with my class or the next hour, or are we going to go into the next hour?
No, for this particular class timing is this one. 4:30 p.m. as per Indian Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. As per US timing, it's 6 a.m. CST to 7 AM CST.
Yes.
It's a 1 hour session we have for this particular one. 5-10
Yeah.
minutes up and down can be possible. Might be 5-10 minutes will go up, 5-10 minutes down, just because on the topics.
Okay.
But we are not going on half an hour more. Just
Okay.
5-10 minutes can be up and possible in any of
Okay,
the
sir.
session.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone have any more question? Okay. No questions. So let's start with the today's first session of this batch 328. Now, before starting of this training, I want to ask some question. Anyone knows what is Terraform? You can raise your hand or you can confirm in the chat box, whichever you feel comfortable, guys. Okay. It's a IAS tool. Anything else? Guess Shiva.
Yes, that Terraform is infrastructure as a code. That is an open source tool we can use to build up infrastructure on the cloud side, cloud or any cloud. It will support all the vendors.
Correct. Anything else? Okay. Now Shiva just use a word called vendor. That all they have more than 4,000 providers. These are actually called as not vendor. We are the terminology used in Terraform is not vendor. No, vendor is, if you talk about vendor, is also correct terminology, but in Terraform, the terminology which is used is called as provider. They have more than 4,000 providers. Let's just go to a website called terraform.io. Terraform.io is the Terraform website. We have it. Go to registry. Here I'm getting 4,260 providers they have total, including this 4,260 providers. One provider is AWS, one provider is Azure, one is Google, other one is Oracle Cloud. Other definitely all clouds we have here. So they have 4,260 providers. If you want to see the list, I'm going to show the list also. Now, whatever I got in the chat box, that is correct, guys. It is IAS tool. What is IAS? Infrastructure as a code tool. And it's an open source tool provided by a company called HashiCorp. And in which year they have started this tool? In 2014. It's more than 10 years now. It's 2024. It's 10 years now for this particular tool. And here I have mentioned some of the examples of the providers which they have. AWS, Azure, GCP, Oracle, Alibaba, VMware. Just these are very commonly providers they have. But here I have given the full list also. Let's just open the full list. Here I'm getting. Here you can see the full list of all the providers, whichever they have. They have 3 tiers: official, partner, community. Now, what is the difference between an official, partner, and community? Now, when I select official, here we are able to see the official ones. Now, what are these official ones? Official ones are managed by only by the HashiCorp organization. So how many we have official ones? 33. So whatever the one we have in officials, these are completely managed by the HashiCorp organization. AWS is not managing their Terraform configuration files or their Terraform codings, whatever is there. Azure is not managing, Google is not managing these things. This is completely managed by one single organization, HashiCorp. So whichever we have the official ones. Official one is only managed by Terraform. Then we have partner, Oracle Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, or more we have 347 are partner one. Partner one is this Terraform files, Terraform codings is going to manage by both the organizations. Partner one is going to manage by both the organization. It is managed by Terraform also. It is managed by that particular provider also. Official one is only managed by Terraform. Partner one is managed by both. And then we have community. Community is only managed by the company. Is only managed by that particular company. So we have more than 3,880 providers here. So this is only managed by that particular companies. It is not going to manage by the Terraform. Official one is only managed by Terraform. Partner is managed by both, and community is only managed by managing by that particular company. So these are the providers we have in Terraform. Now, what are the benefits of using Terraform? It's very simple codings they have. It's not difficult to understand. It's very simple. The only thing that is to work on that particular provider, you need to have that provider knowledge. Like just few minutes before I said that to work on AWS provider, you need to have AWS knowledge. That's mandatory. Without that, if you're going, you will not understand what you're doing in Terraform. And team collaboration. If you want, you can upload your codings, whichever you're going to write in github.com or in AWS service called code commit for team collaboration. Error reduction. There is no human interference you will get here while creating your resources. You have to make sure to follow the Terraform documentation. How to read it, we'll see in upcoming sessions. You have to just follow those things. If you follow those things, you can easily create your resources. Disaster recovery. If you have a code in GitHub, if anything had happened to your code, your resource, then you can rerun your code again. System will create your resources again. It enhances the security also because there is no human error we have here. We have to just return the Terraform codings. Based on that, we can create our, so there is no human interface you will get here. The only thing is to create a resource, you have to execute the Terraform codings. So how to do that? That's what we are going to learn in our upcoming sessions. But before that, we have to first understand few of the basic Terraform commands. Terraform is having a lot of commands, which I'm not going to explain all the one right now. But yes, there are 4 important commands we have, which we need to know to work on Terraform. Because that's a very basic commands we have. Now, what is the first command? The first command is called as Terraform init. Terraform init command is used to download the plugins. If I want to download the Terraform plugins in my local machine, we have to use Terraform init command. Like I have a folder right now called Terraform 319. This is my Azure Terraform training going on right now. So if you see here I have a .terraform folder. Under this, I have a provider, registry, HashiCorp. Now I'm getting some folders. How I get these folders? These folders, we are getting it because of the command called Terraform init. Let me open that folder again. I'm going to open Azure RM, version, Windows, C. The application we are getting. This particular application we are not going to put in our system. Terraform is automatically going to download this application in our folder once we are going to execute a command called Terraform in it. But yes, it doesn't mean that I'll create a folder and I'll run a Terraform 8 command, they are going to download it. No. To download this download those plugins also, we have to provide some details in that folder. That details are called as provider detail. For which specific provider we have to download the plugins, that provider details we have to provide in that folder. We'll see in upcoming session where we get those provider details and how we have to provide it. So once we provide the provider details, then system is going to identify that yes, for AWS, I have to download the plugins. I have to download the plugins for Azure, for Google, with the help of provider details. And every single provider is having the different provider details. AWS is having different, GitHub is having different, Azure is having different, Google is having different provider details. Every single platform, whichever the provider, having different provider details. With that provider details, they identify that we are working on which provider. So if you want to download the Terraform plugins, we have to first provide the provider details. Like if you see in this folder, here I have the provider details for Azure. And one more thing, important point I'm going to discuss now. In this training, till that time, I'm not going to inform you about file name. It means file name can be any name, guys. Because there are a lot of files we are going to create. And if I'm not informing you, it means at that time, file name can be any name. Whenever file name is mandatory, at that time, I'm going to inform you, yes, this will be the file name. You can't use other than that file name. We have some cases in Terraform training where file names are mandatory. You can't use other than that file name. But if I'm not informing you, it means file name can be any name. It can be my name, your name, XYZ, whatever the name you want to give, you can give that. But Terraform files always have one single extension .tf. That you can't change it. That's mandatory. Terraform files is always having the extension .tf. You can see here, provider file, here I have an import -rg. These files having tf. So these files extension you can't change. That's mandatory. You have to give tf. What about these other files which we are able to see? These are system generated files. So they are generated. But what are the files we have to create? The file extension always needs to be .tf. You can't give other than extension .tf. File name can be any name. Till that time, I'm not going to inform you guys. So just we go with very easy way. So you guys don't need to ask me every session, can we give this file name? Can we give this file name? I'm going with a simple logic. Till that time, I'm not informing you, file name can be any name. When I'm going to inform you, only at that time, file name is mandatory. Now, so we have discussed about Terraform init command to download the plugins, but to download, we have to provide the provider details. How to provide provider details, we'll learn in our upcoming sessions. Then we have Terraform plan. Whenever we are going to provide our Terraform code, like I want to create an EC2 machine. For EC2 machine, I have provided the code in the file. Once I provide that particular code in the Terraform folder that for EC2 machine, then what we have to do is we have to create a plan for that. What will happen with that plan? With that plan, we can read all the details, whichever we have given in our file, or whatever the other pending details we have, which will get after creation of the resource, it is going to mention it. Means it's like proper human readable format system is going to generate for us, which we can read it, all the details whichever we have given it in our Terraform file, or what are the details they are not providing us right now, they'll mention it. Those details you will get after creation of the resource. They will mention it. So once we provide the file, we have to create a plan so we can read everything. Once our plan is ready, we have to execute that plan. To execute that plan, we have a Terraform apply command. So with the help of Terraform apply command, Terraform is going to create resource in AWS. So first we have to put a file. We have to write our code. Then we have put a file. Then we have to create a plan. After creation of the plan, we have to execute that plan. To execute that plan, we have to use Terraform apply command. Once we run the Terraform apply command, system will create our resources in our AWS. Guys, I just need a 1 minute break. I just need to drink some water. I'm very thirsty right now. I'm not able to speak much. Just 1 minute. I'll come back in a minute, guys. Just a minute. Thank you, guys. Thank you for waiting. Okay, so we have completed the Terraform apply command. Now, after Terraform apply command, we have one more command called Terraform destroy. With the word destroy, you can identify what is this command for. Terraform destroy command is used whenever we have to delete those resources. So whenever we have to delete any resource, whichever we are going to create with the help of Terraform, we can delete with the help of Terraform destroy. So Terraform destroy command is used to destroy all the resources whichever we are going to create with the help of Terraform. This command is important for our training because after whenever we complete that practice, we make sure we are going to destroy those resources. And to destroy those resources, we have a command called Terraform destroy. Yes, if you're just going to use Terraform destroy command, whatever the resources you have under that particular folder, it will delete all the resources. But we have an option of target option. With the help of the target option, if you want to delete that specific resource, like you have 15 resources, out of 15, you have to delete only one single resource. It is possible. System can destroy that specific resource also. So how we can delete all the resources, how we can delete a specific resource, all these commands we are going to practically see in our upcoming sessions. And one more thing. In this training, for your practice purpose, not on right now, not on day one, not on day two. In our upcoming session, I'm going to show you some shortcuts also, which you can use when you're doing practice. So it saves little time for you. There are some shortcuts also we have to, for our practice purpose, which even I'm going to use it to save our time. Even you guys can also use it to save your time when you're doing practice. But before showing the shortcuts, I'm going to first show you the proper process, which we are using in organizations. So for practice purpose, you can use that shortcut. So it saves little time, because to create resources, it takes some time also. So we can save little bit of time when you guys are practicing it. So those shortcuts also we will see. I'm first going to show the proper process, then with the shortcut we will see that. So these are the few commands we have it, but yes, there are more than these 4 commands we have in Terraform. We'll go with other commands also, but these are the very basic commands we have. Without these commands, you can't do anything in Terraform. Now, what is the course details? Course duration is near about 20 days. Each session is going to near about 1 hour. Session timing is as per our scheduled timing. As per India, scheduled time is 4:30 p.m. IST Monday to Friday. As per US, it's 6 a.m. CST Monday to Friday we have. Course fees as per Indian rupees, it's 2360 INR in Indian rupees. In US dollar, it is 28 US dollar. If you are from India, then you can pay in Indian rupees. If you are from outside of India, our website will automatically show you the amount in dollars. So if your location in India, you are from India, then only it is going to show in Indian rupees. If you are from outside of India, then our website will automatically show you in dollars. You are in any other country other than India, it will show you in dollars. 28 US dollars. And here I'll create the categories. Based on that categories, you will get the course. Like right now, my training institute has already created with the name course content. Every single day, there will be a category I'm going to create as per the topics, whichever I'm going to use. So I'm only uploading those PDFs. Actually, I'm going to use PPTs, but in the course, I'm going to upload the PDFs. I've already converted this PPT into PDFs. If let's say example, in today's session, I'm just going to use only PPT number 1. I'm not going to use any other PPT. So in our course, I'm only going to upload one PPT. In tomorrow's session, if I'm going to use, oh, sorry, this is Terraform. In tomorrow's session, if I'm going to use these 3 PPTs, so I'm only going to upload these 3 PPTs. In next day, I'm going to use these 3 PPTs. So I'll upload these 3 PPTs. So whatever the number of PPT I'm going to use on daily basis, I'm going to upload that number of PDFs in our course. And for every single topic, there will be one separate heading you will see. Course content link I have already shared to you guys. And if you are going to join this particular course, I have already informed you what you will get from our side. Live training, recordings, training PDFs, which you will get lifetime access. At the end of the training, other things also. You will get Linux command, Terraform document, interview question, dump, YAML document, quiz, sample resumes, and code commit. To work on Terraform, there is no language is required. There is no prerequisite language is required. The only prerequisite to join this particular course is AWS. Now, any question anyone have now? please raise your hand and ask your question, please. And one more request, guys. If you have any doubt in the training whenever I'm teaching you, once I complete the topic, please raise your hand. Don't post your questions in chat box. It's not possible for me to concentrate on both the things. So any question anyone have, please always raise your hand after completion of the topic. Yes, Ravi. Ravi, I'm not able to hear you. Ravi, you have already unmuted yourself. You have to speak it to ask your question.
Hello.
Yes, Ravi.
Hello.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah. Like I'm working on OCI. Is this Terraform course helpful for me?
Terraform course will help you to understand the terminology of Terraform. But eventually, if you want to work on OCA Cloud, you have to read their documentation again because their terminologies are different. AWS terminologies are different. To
What
create,
about Azure?
definitely with Azure also, it's same thing.
Okay. Mhm.
To work on Azure Terraform, you have to still read their documentation because, like, let's say example, if you want to work on create a virtual machine in Azure, can you use the same terminology which is used in AWS?
Yes, right. Okay.
Not possible. And even
Not
to create
possible.
an Azure, you first have to create a resource group. Resource group is mandatory in Azure, but in Terraform, nothing is mandatory. I can directly create an EC2 machine without any
Okay.
resource group. But
Okay.
Terraform, those things are mandatory first. Yeah, you can understand the Terraform terminologies, but for that specific platform, you have to read their to code their documentation again to create the resource.
Okay.
That is why this course is specifically mentioned as AWS Terraform. We have a one course separate for Azure Terraform also.
Okay.
We have a
When it
batch
is going
going on
to
already
start?
it's already going on right now, and that is going to be end in few days. The new batch
Okay.
is not yet planned right now. So
Mhm.
that I'm not sure right now when I'm going to plan it because in upcoming days I'm really busy in some work. So there is no upcoming batches I'm planning right now. But we have a
Okay.
Azure Terraform batch also going on right now,
Yeah.
where we are teaching how to create Azure resources with the help of Terraform. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Any more question?
No, nothing. Thank you.
No. Anyone have any more question? Yes, RK. RK, you can unmute and ask your question. RK, you're on mute right now.
Yeah. Right now I'm on. Yeah, unmute. You are able to hear me?
Yes. Yes, I'm
All
able
right.
to hear
Okay.
you, RK, now.
Yeah. So my question is, whatever the course you are teaching, that AWS Terraform, so do you provide the scripts also to do the practice?
Yes, definitely.
That's
Whatever
just,
is going to use in this training, every single thing is going to provide except this notepad file. Except this notepad file, because in this notepad file, I'm just going to do rough work, like some naming
Okay.
conventions, I'm going to do that. Other than that,
Okay.
whatever I'm going to use, the codes, every single thing is already uploaded in my Google Drive, and Google Drive links are already in my PPT. The PPTs which I'm using it here, in this PPT, the links are already given.
Okay.
So I'll upload this links, these PDFs, so you will get it.
Okay. And
Okay, so you can.
and will this be training good enough to go for the certification
No,
exam?
No, there's a reason. The reason is because for certification, you need theory knowledge. This is practical knowledge, Ratke.
Okay.
When you're going to work in organization, your theory knowledge will not work. Your practical knowledge will work
Correct.
in
Correct.
organization. So you need theory knowledge, not practical knowledge to work here. Eventually, main target is not the certification. Main target is to work in organization.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is practical now. That's why for certification, we are providing you the dump. With the help of dump, you can do that. And certification is not required. I don't think so any client is asking for Terraform certification till now. I didn't heard about that.
Okay.
But still, we are providing the dump to you. You can, if you want to attempt, you can attempt that.
Right. Okay. And my last question is, whatever you deal with the AWS services with the Terraform automation. Okay. So you go with the certain services, or you'll touch base with any Dockers or container functioning also.
I'm covering, that's why I said that to join this AWS knowledge is the guy, not AWS DevOps. I said that.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah.
covering a services which are coming under AWS Associate. I'm covering those services like EFS, S3, EC2 machine, VPC. The basic services I'm covering it, which are easily anyone knows it. So basic services I'm going to cover. I'm not covering all the services.
All right. Okay.
That I'll teach you. Let me complete first my answer.
Yeah. Please.
So you will get information how to use Terraform codings. So when you're doing practice, you can just read Terraform documentation and you can create your own resources also with the help of that. But yes, that's why I've given my email ID to you guys. If you get stuck anywhere when you're doing practice your own also, you can email me. But yes, those might be reply you will get little late, but you will get a reply from my side for that also.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the answer actually I got. And there will be community also will be available where we can get the help with regards to the containers.
For which community you're talking about? Your
Like
group
this
batch?
Terraform. Yeah.
For group
Not
batch
from
in our.
Yeah,
You're
you go ahead.
saying
Go ahead. You please
you're
go ahead.
talking about a batch RK or talking about batch. Yes, whenever you're going to pay for the course, automatically system will assign one community in our website to you. Where also you can post your questions. Your teammates means the batchmates can reply you there also. That you can do that.
Okay.
If you're talking about Terraform community in github.com, there's a Terraform community also you will find there.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. In github.com, they have their own community. You can check those also there.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Any more question, RK?
No, nothing. Thanks for that.
Anyone have any more question? Okay. Look like no one has any more questions. So with this, we can end this session here. Tomorrow is also one more demo session. There are two total demo sessions we have. Today is the one we have completed. There is one more demo session we have tomorrow. And tomorrow we are going to learn about how to download and install their plugins. And then we can start creating our EC2 machine also. So from basics, we are going to start from the tomorrow session, and tomorrow is the last demo session from the Friday. If you want to join the particular course, you have to pay the fees and then you can join the course. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you.